on the Loyal BBN Fan Show, where there is no fake hype, just real BBN talk. I'm here with my, I guess you could say co-host. He wants, so he wants to jump on and he wants to put his 2 cents in on the show. I don't really care. He's Mr. Positivity, but he can keep that to himself. BC, what's going on?
What's up, Big Mike, man? What's up? Hey, I love the chat, man. I love being in the chat more than seeing my face on here.
Well, then we don't. Well, then let's don't pretend like you just said that, okay? So anyway,
but
hey guys,
but yeah, I'm doing good, man. Doing
that's
good.
good. So I did not know that the time changed, and BC sent me a text and was like, "Hey man, you gonna send the link?" And I'm like, "BC man, he must got something to say tonight because we still got 50 minutes before we go live." And I'm just like, "Please, for our Pope, question everything, okay? Right off the back, huh? they don't waste no time. Please, for
Quick trigger right there.
Quick trigger right there. He was. Hey, I think he had his. I think question had everything on the dot on the thing. Go hard at you for
So
real.
yeah, template for
Can
Mark
we
Pope.
call in tonight? Let's see. Well, BC.
Why not, man?
I
Unless you
think I
got
got
what I haven't seen the
I think I
setup.
got a. I
What
think
you
I
get,
got time for call-ins tonight, man. I do. I think I got
man?
it because
Well,
usually we go at 2. Uh, uh, S. Taylor May got something to say. I see.
Hey, if somebody comes in the chat like that,
Yeah,
man, and say, "Can we call in tonight?"
yeah, yeah,
Hey, why
yeah.
not?
Why not? Anyway, let me make this announcement before we get into any of that, and then I
Mhm.
need to set that up. So just want to remind everybody that uh, more information between the next couple of days will be coming out for the information for the 12-hour
12
live
hour
marathon to
marathon.
5,000 subscribers. That's tough, BC.
Yeah,
That's tough, man.
that's a
Uh,
tough one right there, buddy.
that's a tough one. Let me put that up again. Yeah. So 12-hour
That's a
live.
tough one.
If you guys are okay with that, or if you guys think that's an okay idea, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and let me know that you guys are okay with that. Uh, Also, if it's your first time watching, welcome to the Loyal BBN Fan Show. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. Okay, BC. So people, I guess, might want to call in tonight. So I guess I should
Mhm.
set it up for calls then, huh?
Why
Yeah, you
not?
would. Yeah, you would say that. I don't want your opinion right now, okay, big guy. You didn't put your opinion out there in the universe. We don't want that no more. We don't want that.
So
So
some
all right.
opinions, some of it's opinions, some of it's
Yeah.
facts.
You know what, BC? You gonna make me wipe my head with my pink towel. Somebody
Say with a pink towel.
with the pink towel today. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm happy everybody's in. Getting ready for the SEC tournament opener. Kentucky's playing on a Wednesday, BC.
Hmm.
Don't You can't tell me there's anything positive about that, bro. You can't tell me there's nothing positive about Kentucky playing on the first day of the SEC tournament. I think I've seen somebody say that's the first time in Kentucky history of playing on a Wednesday.
I, I can't remember playing on Wednesday.
Yeah. So with that being said, how in the world can you find any? Look, I'm gonna be positive tonight. I'm not upset. Big Mike's happy. I
Hmm.
hate that I was running behind. I wish we could have started a little sooner. Uh, but
Oh,
but
mm.
BC, how do you feel about playing on a Wednesday night to open up the show?
Hey, it is what it is, Mike. It's
Okay,
at
so what we?
what 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Man, I'm
that's
gonna have
the
to take off
question.
or something. Watch it.
Exactly, bro. It's a person has to
Yeah, I'm not
a
used to
person
that.
has to yeah. Uh,
It's
I
not even
ain't nobody
prime
used to that,
time. That's not
BC.
even man. Hey man, it's reality.
It's reality.
It's
Yeah,
Lord willing, it's going to happen Wednesday. Tune in 12 o'clock
I
if
know,
you want to
right?
watch the
Yeah,
Cats.
it's so that's 12 o'clock. That means Wednesday. So that's down off. So that's late Ooh, so I gotta watch the game at like 8:00 at night, then, bro.
See, it's prime time for you. See, it works out.
Yeah.
See, there's a positive right there.
No, it's not. At 8:00 at night, I gotta be working next morning.
You always up to 2:00.
Yeah, but at least I get to sleep until. At least I get to sleep until what's the name though? At least I get to sleep until. Yeah. Man, that's gonna be rough. So the link to call in tonight, guys, we're gonna do. We'll have a little quick call-in show when someone actually asks, as BC said, as someone said, if someone comes in the chat and the first thing they do is ask, "Can we call in tonight?" And if we got time, then yes, we will let people call in tonight. Why not? People can voice their opinions, and I know Kentucky fans will. That's not something that we have to worry about. I know that's a pretty easy task at hand for Kentucky fans to say what's on their hearts. But anyway, the link's right there at the top. If you want to call in, hit the link, and we'll just start taking calls immediately. Braden Hawthorne will be back next year as a redshirt sophomore, a redshirt freshman, I guess. Is that what you say, redshirt freshman? Because he'll be a redshirt freshman.
Yeah.
He'll be a redshirt freshman. So he'll be back as well too. He'll be back, but we don't know who's coming back. But I'm glad that he went ahead and announced that he's coming back next year. You could tell him sitting on the bench. He must really want to put on that Kentucky uniform and be on the floor. He probably feels like, I wish I was playing this year because maybe I could have helped a little. But nonetheless, I hope he takes this off season to put on some massive weight if he can and get muscles, because we're going to need him at the stretch for next year for sure. So the call-in link is already posted. Let me know, guys, please, where you're watching from if you can. Always enjoy knowing what people's watching from. It's always fun to know. That's a good sign. Yes, it is. That's a good sign. J.T. Ginter, thank you for joining the show. I'm not sure if I've ever saw you before. If you have, then that's my apologies. Please let me know if this is your first time watching so we can give you a shout out. Once again, at the top of the show, it's pinned at the top. If you want to call into the show, please do so. Just hit the link and me and BC will let you in the show and we will listen to your thoughts on what's going on with Kentucky. Right now, we're just getting ready for SEC. Look on the bright side, BC. We in season. We in a new season now. Anything can happen. New season right now. Is this new season going to last 1 game, 2 games, or 3 games? We're talking about the SEC tournament. We're not even talking about March Madness just yet. So is this going to be a 1-game season, 2-game season? That's still to be determined. Yeah. Okay, so JT, so that's my apologies for that as well. It's always good to see you back in the house. So thank you for your return. It's always good to see you. So once again, at the top of the link, if you want to, but BC, what do we got to do to not be fatigued? Because that seemed to be Coach Pope's response for the game. That we was fatigued. Do you like it? Do you agree with it? What's your thoughts on the fatigue comment?
Well, here's the way I look at it. In order not to be fatigued is you have to substitute, which that's what he's been doing, which, a lot of fans didn't want the substitution, but in order to, be there in late game situations, you got to give your core guys, especially your big three, some rest. But I look at it like this. Jelly made a comment, right, about, I look at it from, you have to look at it from both guys. Jelly says nobody's not tired. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, something like that.
Wasn't tired.
You got to be mature about it. I wish I had his quote.
And Mark Pope saying that the guys are tired. So you can look at it from Mark Pope's point of view. He might be looking at it and saying, okay, you could have got that loose ball, you didn't get it. You're not boxing out, you're standing looking. The guy blew right past you twice in a row. What are you doing? So he might be looking at it saying, okay, you're tired.
Okay.
And then you look at it, Jelly. Jelly might look at it as, no, we're not tired, but so it's two different sides. You have to look at it.
Yeah.
And then, Jelly's also talking about, it's not a bunch of ball movement. He comes from overseas where they move the ball.
Yeah.
So, it's when you're in the situation we in, it's all kind of, like I said, everybody just grabs from everybody. But I don't think the guys have been tired because Mark Pope's been substitute.
Yeah.
And that's why they're making late games. So if it been anybody else, Big Mike, they would beat Florida. If it been maybe one more team in the SEC, they probably wouldn't have beat. But if it been the rest of the teams in the SEC, they would have beat them Saturday.
They would have beat Florida?
No, if it been anybody else other than Florida.
Oh yeah,
they would
Kentucky would have won the game.
But if you look at it, it's a drop off on the substitution, and they got off to a bad start. But by the time the game came on, we was able to see it. Ortega's going off, and then they cut the lead to like 3. Yes, they was outmatched, but that's like I always say, you can't get behind on those good teams that are good defensively and offensively. You can make a run back to get back in the game, but it's going to be hard to beat them.
Okay.
But they did a great they did a great job. That's like I said, if Mark Pope wouldn't substitute, like people don't want him to substitute, they got beat by 20, 25 points. Because Ortega and those guys would have been tired. But also, Colin Chandler didn't show up.
No.
In that game. He's a no-show.
Yep.
Which drives me crazy. Okay, go ahead.
Yep. No, I'm just saying.
Colin Chandler drives me crazy. You know that. I have said that on the show. He is more athletic than Lee is. He's about 2 or 3 inches taller than Lee. How does this man keep him in check? I'll tell you how. Because Colin Chandler is shoot 3-pointers or dunk. And when a guy's mindset is like that, it's easy to guard. I always say if Colin Chandler is aggressive, it's an easy 18, 20-point a night. Because he's that talented and he's a great shooter. Not a good shooter, a great shooter. Colin Chandler needs to sit and watch some Steph Curry film over the next 2 days and then mimic that. Drives me crazy when he lets people. Lee didn't shut him down. He let Lee shut him down. Because everybody's like, Big Mike, don't let him shoot because he's that great at shooting the ball. So when people are playing you like that, you go to hole. You develop a mid-range game, just like Kobe last year. The way he played at the end, developed the floater. It drives me crazy when Colin Chandler's not aggressive.
And another example of that is Antonio Reeves from year 1 to year 2. He was at Kentucky. Remember in year 2 how he improved his little mid game, and he was able to and he put it all together and how good he was. So so JT Taylor tried to call in, or they tried to call in. I didn't see that you tried to call in. Once again, the link is at the top of the page. Go ahead and hit the link if you want to try to call in.
Use Google Chrome if you can.
Yeah. If you're using Google Chrome, thank you, BC. I'm glad you mentioned that. But I want to make sure that Kentucky will go to the Elite 8 when March Madness begin. I'm trying to hope that we get to Friday on the weekend. I mean, for the SEC tournament. I don't think I'm even thinking about the Elite 8 or anything right now. I just would like to see us win a game, at least 2 games in the SEC tournament. At least show some spark. But the Elite 8, I can't come on here just because I love Kentucky and just say, yeah, man, Kentucky's going to the Elite 8. I mean, I can be positive all day long, but we got to keep it real though, BC. Are we a team capable of making it to the Elite 8 despite who we're missing? I think we are. Will we? That I don't know because BC, I don't know which team is going to show up from night to night. I don't even know if these guys are even going to show up and even want to play against LSU because look, if we lose, whatever. Let's just get ready for the tournament. Or is these guys going to come in? I like what Kentucky Football Nation said a few minutes ago. He mentioned that I think it's Georgia State or Georgia Southern. They're playing their sixth right here. They're playing in the Sun Belt Conference, BC, and it'll be their 6 games in 6 days. The last team that did this was North Carolina State. So it just depends on which Kentucky team shows up here in the SEC, and are they willing to put the work in? And if they go all in, like completely like all in to win the SEC tournament, does that mean we lose in the first game in the NCAA tournament because we're fatigued?
No, like I say, you can get tired in basketball, especially if you play both ends of the court. But I don't think fatigue's a problem. Like I said, Mark Pope, he subs. But making it to the Elite Eight, I don't know. I don't know. If we were undefeated right now, Mike, that would still be my answer. I don't know. Because it's March Madness. Anybody, Elite Eight's not guaranteed. Final Four is not guaranteed. So that's why it's called March Madness. It's one of the greatest sports events in sports. Anything can happen. Yeah, so it's just going out, and I hope that Jasper and BG and Noah and Mo D can become the best versions of themselves right now. Jasper he's not freshman no more. Had a full year. I hope they can become the best version of themselves. Even when they sub, if it's usually a drop off here when it comes to scoring.
Yeah.
If it can stay here, over right here, it would be a big plus. If Mark Pope, when we sub, if Mark Pope can start working the ball down to Mo D and post him up, because Mo D is going to get fouled. He's getting something. He's getting to the line. Yeah. Don't you know that slows the game down? And when guys are on the bench resting, that's another 2 minutes.
Yep, of shooting foul shots. Yep,
so slow the game down instead of getting 10 points behind. So I hope those guys are the best version of themselves come tournament time. That's what my hope is.
Me for one, I would love to see. We talk about that because Jasper's going to have to come in the game. He might not play a lot in the second half, but we know he's going to play the first half for sure. I just would like Jasper to come in and just, I agree with you on that statement. The game's got to slow down for him right now. And as much as we would like to, as much as we would like to say that Jasper is not a freshman anymore, we can say that by like Moreno, even though he makes little mistakes here that shows he's a freshman. I think he's grown a lot since day one. And I think the fan base can overall, I think most of the fan base would agree with that. But Jasper, I'm sorry, man. Jasper's still playing like a freshman. He is. And I'm not sure because it's the lack of minutes. I'm not sure if it's the lack of trust in Pope with him. But still, when he comes in the game, you can almost know that when Jasper gets the ball, he's going to shoot it. Now, does he make a shot here and there? Absolutely. But you can pretty much guarantee is when Jasper gets the ball, when he comes in the game, Jasper's going to shoot. He's going to do one or two things. And this is not me being negative, BC. He's going to do one or two things. He's going to turn the ball over or he's going to shoot a three. It works every single ball game. And it's like, I got to get mine. I'm only going to be in the game for 5 minutes. So I got to go out here and I got to play selfish per se. And I got to put mine up. If he just comes in and let the game come to him and not try to rush it, because when you come down and then you miss a three, and then you come down and then you give up points on your guys, and then you turn around and you go back down court and then you turn the ball over, bro. We can't win ball games with you in the ball game, and if we are fatigued, that's because we can't leave you on the floor because of this. And I'm a big fan of Jelly too as well, BC. But Jelly looks lost on defense sometimes, and you know, and even Jelly, he'll shoot a three, and then he'll hit, and then he come back, and the next two times he shoots it, it'll be completely off the backboard, or it'll just miss the rim. I don't understand that whatsoever. The inconsistency that we get from our bench, I think that's a major problem, and I don't know that could be the shortcoming of SEC run in the tournament, and even for March, if those guys are not playing solid basketball, they're not. And I'm not really looking to get a lot from Trent. I wish I could. Now, if Trent can come in the game and give me 6 rebounds and be really aggressive on that side of the ball, because he's not going to shoot the ball because it's in his head. And if anybody's guarding him, he's going to pass it. He doesn't have like Colin. He'll pull up on you outside the 3. Trent won't do it because Trent doesn't have that confidence. So Trent will drive. So if you could take that, what Trent does, and if you give it to Colin, and if he can drive like Trent will, because Trent ain't gonna shoot a 3 if somebody's in his face, he's got to be wide open before he shoots the ball. I don't know how to stop it, and I don't have any word on JQ or Cam. Right now I'm not expecting any one of those guys back until we hear those guys are coming back. BC,
you're right.
Yeah. Deborah says, "Hey, Deborah, how you doing? Good evening, ma'am." Deborah says, "I want to see us beat Florida. That coach is full of himself. Oh, he's cocky. Oh, he's real. And
is it cockiness or confidence?
Oh, it's a combination of both.
He's the national champion.
But then again, he got a good team.
Yeah, you gotta have a good team.
Yeah.
You gotta have the players. You gotta have the players.
Yeah, everybody thought because they lost Clayton last year, and the other guard, that they was gonna fall apart. They lost him and Aberdeen. So
yeah, he did. He did good. He did good putting that backcourt together. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
they started off rocky a little bit, but now they clicking now.
Absolutely. So, they are. Oh yeah, bro. These guys are balling now. They had to work something out, whatever it was. I look at him and I'm just like, but you know what they say, if you want to humble somebody, you got to beat them.
Yeah.
Because if you don't beat him, then that would be us. If we won the ball game, maybe Coach Spo would be he would be cocky. So hey guys, we're taking. Go ahead.
Sometimes people get a cockiness mixed up with confidence.
True, that's very true as well too. Yeah. If we lose in the first game of the SEC tournament and the first game of March Madness, we still got to give Pope a chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said that real fast.
Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, okay. Here's the thing, man.
I don't know who we gonna get though. See, that's the problem.
Oh, okay. That's why I was getting. That's why I was getting ready to say. In this situation, Mike, I don't care what coach that you would have had. It's will probably be the same results, man. It's probably gonna be the same results. I don't care if you had Patino. I don't care if you had whoever. It'd probably be the same results. Now you gotta think about it. Won 19 games. I thought at the beginning of the season this team was gonna win about around 20, 21 games.
Yeah.
But we won 19 games with injuries. Now, those guys on here, these guys got to step up, but man, you got to give them another year. I like I said, I can understand if Mark Pope is just is bad coaching. I don't think it's bad coaching.
I think it's a combination.
That's just me. That's just me.
Well, let me ask you a question then, BC.
Mm-hmm.
The camera seems to catch people at their best, and it tends to catch people at their worst.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the camera always get Coach Pope, and he looks like he has no answer on what to do to fix the problem?
Because he doesn't have no answer. It's a bad situation that coaches. It's a nightmare that when you lose players, every coach in the land don't want to go through what Mark Pope's going through. That's why every coach in the land would be just like I am. Okay, yeah, you got it's what it is. You lose like that. But like I said, fans don't see it that way. Every coach in the land is like, I'm glad that's not me.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad what he's going through is not me. That's wake up and a nightmare. And he done been through it 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's a winning tradition here at Kentucky. And the fans are only going to tolerate. I'm BC. I'm not sure, and you can tell me because we won't have to go into this discussion again. But I think I maybe discussed it on my call-in show. Is it time for Kentucky fans, because of the new time frame of college basketball and everything that's going on, is it time for Kentucky fans to always want Kentucky to be on top, but maybe lower their expectations because of the circumstance surrounding college basketball?
No, that's not going to happen. It's not going to ever happen. And
no. What? I get it. I get that it won't never happen. My question is, should they consider it?
No.
Based off. So then this is
no. So, I'm just telling you. Last year, I was like, when people was talking about Sweet 16, I almost had a aneurysm. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying, Mike.
Sweet 16 will be good this year.
No, you don't lower your expectations.
Okay.
But here's the thing about the expectations. You can't be a fool either. When you, for the last 2 years, this coach has lost key players, you have to look in your mind and think, okay, man, hey, we have bad luck. No, the expectations don't go away. Every team, it's 80% of teams in college, maybe 70% of teams in college in D1, their expectations win a championship. But it's about 15, maybe 20 schools that don't understand only one team wins every year. Only one team can win a national championship. It's the Dukes, it's the Kentuckys, it's the Kansas, the teams that have won championships, they expect, and the UConns, they have high expectations. It's like, I don't care if one wins, we want to be that one.
I got you.
But at the same time, we have to look at it. We've been plagued with injuries. So now we're playing on pretty much fumes right now, and Mark Pope is trying to get the best out. Last year overachieved, making the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
But
see, that's my point though, BC. That's my point. If everything that you just said validates the question to be yes, because even though we don't have to lower our expectations per se, we're gonna if we don't achieve that high standard every single year, then this is where we're going to be at as a fan base. We're going to be fire the coach, get everybody out here, get a new team. But that's what I'm saying though. If we mentally, in a sense, lower our standards and see what happens, then what? We won't be sitting here and as soon as the show starts, fire Pope because people are angry because we're not reaching.
That's what I'm saying, though, Mike. My expectations are high.
Yeah,
I'm a Kentucky fan. Well, last year when y'all was talking about Sweet 16, like I said, I almost lost it. My expectations are high, but at the same time, my mindset is, well, okay. I know only one team can win the championship. I know we are lacking our players because of injuries. I know the expectations is going out there and still try to win a championship. It's March Madness. Anything can happen. I say on this show all the time, it's a marathon.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not so caught up in the clouds with the expectations that I don't see reality.
Okay.
That's the difference. It's the difference between having expectations and not looking at what's going on in front of you. We got injuries. Had them last 2 years. But you still go out there and you root for the team and you hope that they going out there and still trying to get number 9. It's like I said.
What if you don't see that though? What if you don't see that though? What if you don't see that? Look, we in a year. Look, BC. Let's be real about it. I get it. We got guys out this year, okay. But you can't teach effort. Guys either got to have effort or they don't. And when we don't see our guys, when we don't see our guys come out here and put forth, look like they putting forth the effort, and they're just going through the motions. How's Kentucky fans supposed to ever accept that? How would any fan base?
Well, why you think they're not putting forth the effort?
Bro, we don't know. It's
sometimes it's just being outmatched for maybe 10 minutes or maybe 5 minutes. Sometimes it's just being outmatched. But here's the thing, Big Mike, when you getting paid, when a person's getting paid to do something, even though they might be outmatched, it's always going to be like they're not doing their best. Yeah. I don't think there's one player on Kentucky that's not going out there and playing hard or doing their best. I don't think it's one player on Kentucky that's not going out there and giving 100%. So
are you just saying that we're completely outmatched every ball game, just about?
Yeah, a lot of ball games we are. Yeah. So that night, the first game against Vanderbilt, we was outmatched. Okay, but then we come out the second game and we play the game. It's what you do between the lines.
So then why come we can't take that same intensity and go and tell me how we lose?
That's the $1 million question.
And I think that's what the fan base is upset about. You play like you played against what's the name? You play like you did against Vandy, and then you come out and then you have you're in full control of the Texas A&M game, and then it just falls. It just whatever happens, substitution, it just falls apart, and we're never the same again. Man, losing to Missouri when we should have won that ball game. Can't close out a game against North Carolina. I'm positive, and I love my Wildcats. And even though we haven't won the games and we're not where we're supposed to be at, you better believe that I'm still loving my Wildcats more than anything in the world. My thing is though, why can we can't see consistent? You would think that look, BG had a double-double one night, right? He had a big game. We ain't seen it since. We ain't seen nothing even close to that. Are you telling me that he's just outmatched every single ball game? That he can't even duplicate that?
A lot of ball games he is. If we could figure that out, Mike, we'd probably be Michael Jordan.
I got you.
How can a team like Arizona or any team in college basketball go out and play, and then they play somebody that they should have beaten, lay an egg?
Okay.
If we could figure that out, we'd be Michael Jordan. A lot of times, BG, who have we faced that you think, and you know I love BG. Yeah. Who have we faced that you think BG's better than?
See, here's the thing.
Name me one person.
Look, it's not that they are better or not than him. It just feels like
no, they better than him.
He's 6'10".
I don't care. The players he plays against this year while he's playing are better than him. Unless come SEC play, I say I hope we get the best version out of BG. Go out there, play defense, get nasty, get attacked, get something, do something. But the way the front line, every front line we done played this year is better than our front line.
I got you.
That's just being honest. Who's BG better than that we done played? That he has showed that he's better than who?
So BC, so what you're saying is, let me first of all, let me give a special shout out to Roger Hodes. He said this is his first time ever commenting. Appreciate you, big guy. We really do. Thank you for commenting. Always means a lot to us, for sure. So what you're saying is, if you're saying that every single game BG is getting, he's everybody we play in the SEC or everybody that we play this year is better than BG. I'm going to ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we need him back for then? Why do we need BG back for then? If he's everybody that we plays, everybody is just better than him. What good is he doing us? Because I love BG. I love BG. And yeah.
That's a Mark Pope question.
I guess so. It is. And once again,
that's a Mark Pope question right there.
You like next question.
There you go. I'm just being honest. That's Mark Pope. That's why I say I'm not coach, man.
Yeah.
That's why I give full respect to Mark Pope.
I do too.
Coach.
Absolutely. And that's why BC, I never call for people to get fired because I'm not on that level. I've never coached at a school, and definitely coaching at Kentucky is a much bigger beast.
Now, if a person goes out there stinking up and they coach, I would be the first to say, hey, they need to take a walk. They need to go. I'd be the first to say that.
So are you going on? BC's going to go on the record here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that every game Mark Pope has coached, he's coached at a high level? Is that what you're telling me right now on record? Are you saying that Mark Pope? Because the reason why I asked, I've never heard you say Mark Pope got out coached. Mark Pope didn't coach good tonight. I've never heard you say that. So what you're saying before the camera is that Mark Pope has coached a great game every single game this year.
Here's the reason why I say that we talk about. That's like when we beat St. John's, people said Rick Pitino got out coached, and I'm like, stop it. Here's what like fans do. If a coach loses, they got out coached. How do you measure out coach from not getting out coached? Have you ever thought about players going out there, you having the best game plan, and they don't do what they supposed to do?
I got you. Okay.
So I seen one of the best coaches in the world, Phil Jackson of the Lakers. He has won like 10, 11 NBA titles. And Dallas went out there and whipped the Lakers. Did Phil Jackson get out, coach? No, because the players didn't play good. So how do we distinguish out coach? How do we distinguish that? If Mark Pope has a good game plan and he's going out here and said, do this, and players don't show up, is Mark Pope making the turnovers like you always say? Is he making turnovers, missing layups?
No.
Is he missing free throws?
No.
Is he doing that? Is he getting outmatched out there on the court? Is he doing that? Mark Pope played in 96, if I'm not mistaken. He played in 1996. He ain't playing now. He's just a coach. So how do you distinguish out coach? That's why I never say that. How do you distinguish that? Okay. Is it a meter that goes that's on the side of the TV during the game that's doing this?
Yeah.
Or do we go by if the team won or lost? See, that's not what I do.
I think everybody in the comments agree with me is that you need to mute your mic. Okay,
man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just
yes,
saying. How can you say a person got out coach, or unless you're going by whether one team won and the other team lost?
No, man.
If that's the case, a lot of coaches getting out coached all the time. It's the players out there. It's what you do out there when you go out there in between that. You can, Big Mike, you can have the best team in the world. You can have 10 deep. If the players don't go out there and show up, is it the coach's fault? If the coach called to play, don't work. missed the shot, missed the layup. Coach called the play. Coach called the defensive play. Oh, you out there, you left a man open.
Hold on, BC, because right now you're getting off right now, BC. Hold on, because right now you're doing something to me for a second. Hold on for a minute.
Man, I'm just trying to. It's looking at it from a different lens, man. It's just looking at it from a different lens. You play sports. Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? Where you checking the white balance or something? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing? What you over there doing?
I'm done.
No, I'm just saying though, Mike, man. I'm just saying. Sometimes our lens can get foggy, just like a camera, and we have to adjust it. And then we look at it from if Mark Pope was going out there and he was just doing things and whatever, I'd be the first to say it. I'd be the first to say it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think Mark Pope is going and he's putting together a game plan. And because let me give you an example. Kentucky had the game down to what, 4 points after being behind by what, 20?
We had it down by 3, I think.
Had it to 3. Now let me ask you a question. 3. Did Mark Pope outcoach Florida's coach in the second half or the last 10 minutes of the game?
I think it was the players.
Oh, it was? Okay. Okay.
But but BG,
I understand you now.
But that's my point though. Like, what? Why don't we play with that intensity all ball game?
Man, like I said, that's the $1 million question. We all be Michael Jordan if we knew that. I don't know, Big Mike. I do not know.
Let me ask you a question. How did the fan base collectively, or most of the fan base, react after the Florida loss at Florida? They wasn't upset. Most of the fan base wasn't upset. You want to know why? Because we fought pretty much the whole ball game.
Yeah, we fought, but I'm upset every time we lose for about at least an hour.
Well, in the sense of, I may be wrong, but I think the fan base, it's not how we lose, it's how we don't feel like our guys come out and give it everything they got.
See, that's why I disagree.
Well, I mean, it's you can't tell when players are out there just going about, let's just play basketball, or you can tell, like, look, wait, he's here, he has a different motor. Against Florida, Mo D had a different motor. Colin looked like he was just kind of going through the motion. Once his shot wasn't falling and he wasn't scoring, he was just kind of out there. We can't depend on our bench to come in and give us anything. And it just feels like we just look, Florida's a better team to us. It is sort of what it is. Now, at the last 10 minutes, as you said, that was the best version of us. But we're trying to figure out on why won't guys give the best version of themselves all night long? Or did Florida let up off the gas because they know they was going to win the ball game?
They didn't let up off the gas. Kentucky just played a different game. Here's
why come it can't be 40 minutes?
Well, maybe this will help you out.
No, it won't. It won't.
I'm gonna try. Just like people, Kentucky has an identity crisis. Back in November, December, January, late January, if you could have said that we don't have an identity. We said that majority all those 3 or 4 months, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Now Kentucky has an identity. It's just not sexy enough that they don't want to stick to it. Everybody wants to come down, shoot threes, boom, 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 run. Yeah. Kentucky's identity and way they play is you go back and look at the games that they won. But they go away from that, Big Mike. Their identity is play defense, get downhill, get the ball inside, get to the paint, where Leah always talks about, and don't turn the basketball over, and get to the free throw line. You go look at every game they won, that's their identity. But just like people, they want to identify themselves as something else.
Yes.
And that's the issue majority of time that Kentucky has. They come out, they have the identity crisis first half against Florida. Then they go back to the identity. Then they make a run and cut the lead to 3. That's the issue with this team. 3 months ago, no, they didn't have an identity, but they have one now. They just don't want to play that way.
Yep. I like, hey, George, thanks for coming. This is not what True Blue fans have been used to. UK had top-tier athletes wanting to play at UK because of the coaches such as Rick P, Tubby Smith, John 𝐀𝐫𝐿.
And 2 of those coaches, guess what? Ran out of Dodge.
Now, does the fan base really know what kind of coach they want?
No, don't fan base know what kind of coach they want.
So what's the medium range, or whatever you want to say, for what's the median of what we're willing to accept here at Kentucky? A coach that can win, a coach that can recruit. Mark Pope is, look, I'm gonna be real with you, BC. I'm once again, I'm not going to sit here on camera and say that Mark Pope needs to be fired. Mm-hmm. Not going to say that. I know some people will, and that's fine. I'm not going to say Coach Pope needs to be fired, but I will say that this year he's going to have to be so strategic with the players that he brings in here, because people seem to be upset because people say this is Coach Pope's fault because this is the team that he built.
Mm-hmm. A team that he built that majority of the mountain crumbled. And if you ask what kind of coach Kentucky want, they want a coach that wins the national championship every year.
Yeah, that's true. That's being, I mean, and is that being a little bit unrealistic?
Yes, unrealistic. But that's
BBN.
Yeah, you're not going to win a national championship every year.
Yeah, but that's what BBN wants, though.
That's what BBN wants. A coach that come in here and win the national championship every year. If not national championship, Final Four, nothing less.
Well, I'm proud that I'm part of the greatest fan base in college basketball when they at their best. But does the best have to be when we win it?
Huh?
Does the best have to be only when? Does the fan base only have to be the best when we win it?
Well, if you ask me, I always look. I was taught win. Lose the way you win. Even keel, stay humble.
I got you. Well, Florida wasn't.
BBN, that's not the case.
That's not the case for BBN.
90%, that's not the case. and like I said, Big Mike, I respect that. I just like the other night when I came in the chat and I called in, I respect BBN to the fullest because I'm part of it. But what I was talking about, hey, stall Mark Pope out, man. Come on now. Hey, he's our coach. Let's chill out. If he's thinking it up, but majority of people that's talking about Mark Pope, ain't coached on that level.
No.
If they did, they wouldn't be saying, like I said, if you go ask all the coaches in NCAA, they might say, hey, you know what? Mark Pope might have did a little this, that. But you know what they're going to say? Man, he still is above average. He's still getting the team to the NCAA tournament with injuries. A lot of teams will fell apart.
Okay.
So you have to look at that and understand that coaches, other coaches, they looking and they like, Mark Pope, hey, man, I take my hat off to you. Because it's a nightmare when you wake up and you lose 3 guys out of your rotation. 2 of them starters.
Yep. See, you said that we expect a championship or a Final Four every year. I sort of agree with JT. Is that we expect to be in the hunt. We are in a hunt now. We are hunted. I like that statement, and I just had a chance to read it all since I posted it up. We have become a team that's hunted now. People want to play Kentucky so bad now because beating Kentucky, even on a bad year for Kentucky, when a team beats Kentucky, they still accomplished something very high.
Yeah.
So we're not hunting people anymore. We're not out there seeking out to crush people's hopes and dreams. Now people are out there because nobody fears Kentucky anymore, bro. Nobody fears.
You don't think our guys are going out there want to take the next team's heart out?
Oh, bro, tell me, explain to me how we losing. Tell me how we losing to Georgia back to back, and it's becoming a norm for Georgia to beat us, home or away. Tell me how it is that we can't find a way to beat Alabama. Tell me how we can't find a way to beat Auburn.
Those teams bad matchups. They bad. Those teams. Those 3 teams you mentioned are more athletic than we are. Especially at the front court.
Well, then, if that's the case, then we might as well throw in the towel then because if that's the case, then
you don't do that. You try to get better. That's like I said, it's a marathon. This is a new season, Mike. You started to show off. This is a new season.
I don't want to talk about a new season.
What are you going to do, BBN?
You keep that, okay?
We played Georgia. That was what, a month ago? That's over.
No,
that's over. That's over.
We'll win a new season. We'll put that out there. But are you telling me that it's okay to lose to Georgia back to back?
No, I'm not saying it's okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay to lose to nobody.
That's what I'm saying then. So that's my point.
It's not okay to lose to nobody. But you're gonna lose games. You're gonna lose games.
Dude. We expect to lose Georgia in football. Would you agree? Yes or no?
See, here's
you don't expect to just keep getting beat by Georgia in basketball.
What if Kentucky went out, played Georgia, and Georgia lost the quarterback, lost the running back, lost the receivers, lost 2 or 3 guys on the offensive line and defensive line. And they playing with an arm in a sling, patch over eye, and a broken leg. And we go out and we beat them. And they don't have their full roster. What do you think about Georgia? I know a lot of Kentucky fans probably say, well, I know what they're going to say. Well, they didn't have the full roster. Like when we beat teams, they said, well, that team ain't no good. That team wasn't no good. When we beat Arkansas, a good team, what Kentucky fans say? Oh, they're not good. And they don't won 22, 23 games. So they would say, well, Georgia football, they crippled. That's why we beat them. That's what they would say. So we going in playing these games, and we don't have a full roster.
Hey, Earnhardt said they would still beat us because they're recruited.
It might still be, but here's where I'm at, Big Mike. Here's where I'm at. if we had our full rock, which is, I'm not trying to, I'm just saying what it is reality. You got to play with what you got. But we don't have 3 guys that would have been in our lineup. Here's the thing. If we had a full roster, and we up here laying an egg, doing all this stuff, now, okay, I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna agree with you.
I got you.
But when you ain't got your full roster, that's what frustrates me some. When I'm like, BBN, don't you see that the same thing happened last year? Mark Pope, he overachieved last year. Wouldn't we say that? I guess so, because people's like, if we get to Sweet 16, he got to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, do we see that, man, okay, we injured. What does any team that lose key players, what they do? What?
They fold sometimes.
And Mr. Ronald, what am I wrong about? Let me know. Explain to me. Help me out.
Let me see what
maybe I'm drinking the Kool-Aid or something. But
what's that at?
But I'm just like,
you're wrong, BC.
You know what?
Look,
what teams?
I'm sorry.
The Kansas City. Do you fire Andy Reid because Kansas City didn't have a good year? They plagued with injuries. Don't you know injuries to key players can mess up a team? Do we know that? Do anybody know that? Do you agree with me on that? Do you agree with me on that?
Look, I agree with you, and I don't want to, but I agree with you. But I'm just saying. I'm like, it's just even it's just Kentucky, right or wrong, and Georgia's Georgia in basketball. Listen to me, BC. Listen, 2 different programs when it comes to college basketball. Football's a different story. We know that it swaps. Basketball, Georgia and Kentucky. Kentucky's people don't think of Georgia. Georgia comes into the year and hope that they can just be 11 seed in the tournament. They play just to be 11 seed and 10 seed in the tournament. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah, if Georgia gets to the tournament, it's a plus.
That's a plus. Give the coach a bonus. We made the tournament.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Why is Kentucky always losing to Georgia in basketball ? Doesn't that go along with the team that's being built? Regardless, even if you lose key players, shouldn't Kentucky basketball still have enough players that can outplay Georgia year after year after year?
Like I said,
year after year.
Like I said, is a bad matchup, and like you always say,
every year,
like everybody always say, that's their Super Bowl.
Every year, that's my point. That's my point. We don't have the players. Coach Polk didn't bring in the right players to be able to keep people from winning the Super Bowl.
Do you think if we didn't have injuries, do you think that Georgia would have beat Kentucky? Do you think we would have won at least 21, 20? Yeah, we beat Duke last year too. We had the most quad wins last year too.
So
sometimes it's bad matchups. Sometimes it's bad matchups.
We outplayed.
That's what basketball is about, matchups.
We wanted that game last year more than Duke did. And we proved it down the stretch. Where are we at, man? This is Kentucky freaking basketball. Tell me that I'm crazy, BC, but this is Kentucky basketball. What are we doing with our life right now in 2026? Why come we not blowing out South Carolina? It's like everybody seems to be a bad matchup with Kentucky. I get it. Florida's on the top. Florida's gonna get a #1 seed. I get all that. I'm not downplaying that. And why are we losing to A&M all the time? Huh? Why are we struggling against South Carolina? Huh? Why are we losing to Georgia? How can we go beat Tennessee twice? How can we go beat Tennessee twice, and then we can't even come back and then go and beat Georgia? You telling me Georgia's better than Tennessee? I'm not understanding. Help me, help you.
Because man, I always say, Big Mike, it's what you do when you get in between those lines, man. It's what you do.
Consistent then.
It's what you do when you get. Here's the thing: this team right here that we have right now.
Yeah.
Do you think they're a top 15 team in the country?
No.
Do you think they're a top 25 team in the country?
No.
Okay. All right. So when you said they're not top 15 and not 25, when you're not, you can get beat by anybody.
Hey, I say 25 plus 1.
you can get beat by anybody, Big Mike.
But see,
and they might be top 30, might be top 30.
I say this.
So look what you're expecting.
Listen, on a night that they come out and these guys are playing Vandy, are we a top 15 team? Top 17. We play freaking amazing basketball against Vandy. My thing is, why does it always have to fall off? How is it that we come out and we play so freaking well against Vandy, but then we come Vandy's gonna be a number 5 seed in the tournament. Vandy's gonna be a number 5 seed in the tournament, most likely. A&M, they're barely making it. Tell me how we run Vandy off the court, but then matchups.
It's what you do when you get between those lines, man.
But can you be? My whole point though is, can you be consistent?
Why do they call this team the Unpredictables?
But that's
they unpredictable. They're unpredictable, man.
Hey, fist bump, BC, because we agree on that.
But you said they're not a top 25 team. They're probably not a top 30 team. That's what teams like that do. They're unpredictable.
I think the fan base is just upset because we see the best version of them without these 3 players. Okay, we can't even count Jay. Look, we can't even put JQ in the equation. The guy only played 4 games. I think it was only 4 games. Okay, J-Lo only played 6, 7 games or whatever it was. He didn't play a whole lot. Mo D, my point is, with the guys you're at Kentucky, and you don't get the opportunity to take a night. This is not the NBA where you can be like, hey coach, I'm tired. Set me out tonight. You don't get that opportunity at Kentucky. And you definitely don't get that opportunity when you playing at home at Rupp Arena. You don't get that. And you know that better than anybody in the world. You don't get that opportunity. We come out and we play like we got tomorrow. If we don't play our best basketball tonight, we got tomorrow. Our fan base, and you know this, our fan base expects when you run through that tunnel is that you're running through that tunnel and you're making a pledge to your team, to BBN, that I'm going to out hustle. You can't teach hustle. You got to want to hustle every single time. You can't. At some point of the time, you got to wake up and says, I got to do better. And when you see the same patterns over and over and over again, then you as a fan, you just can't understand why you seeing it for. I don't understand why BG won't block out and why BG can't get 8 rebounds a ball game. He's athletic. When we see the best of BG, he's athletic, and it's not like he's not. The effort is not there every single night. It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. You can count for the foremost part. You can count on Ortega getting 20 points a night.
Ortega's one of the best. He's one of the best players in the country.
I get that.
Can't nobody guard Ortega one-on-one.
But I get that. But my point is, you see Ortega come out every night, and he knows who he is as a player. Why come BG can't understand who he is as a player and go out consistently and play at a high level? That's my point. Why come Colin can't understand what kind of player he is and go out and play at a high level every single night? These guys, they won't show up and they won't play at a high level every night. It's like they take nights off. Colin, we need you. You know how important you are to the Kentucky Wildcats this year and the success of the team. You can't take a night off. You got to be aggressive, just like you said. Coach Pope has to know that this guy is aggressive. Coach Pope has got to get this guy. He's got to call timeout and get in Colin's face and say, you got to be aggressive. You're not being aggressive. You out there playing lollygolly basketball. You got to get aggressive.
Well,
because as you said, it's either he's dunking or he's making a 3-point. He won't get aggressive with the basketball.
I wish he was aggressive. But here's the way I look at it, man. I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes, man, we're trying to make. It's like we're trying to make a cat out of a dog.
Okay.
And we talk about Ortega. If we had 4 Ortegas, that we'd be in top 3 in the nation.
Okay.
But don't have that. It is what it is. That's why I said I hope the best version comes out Wednesday when we start tournament time. Here's a lot of problem. Like I said, Big Mike, at the beginning of the year, we was on this show, and it's people in the chat and people saying, man, this team might go undefeated. Boom, expectations way high. People was talking about, oh, it's number 9, man. We might run the table. Expectations that high. People was comparing them to 96 team and the 2015 team. And I'm like, man, hold your horses. Expectations that high. Bam. When the expectations are up there like that, and then they don't come to pass, that's when all hell breaks loose, man. That's just like this new football coach coming in. Expectations high. All hell breaks loose in Lexington. But I'm looking at it like, man, hey, it's tournament time, man. Maybe these guys can become the best version of themselves. We up there like they lost to Georgia. Well, anybody can beat this team. But the expectations were so high, undefeated, 29, 30 games. So with Georgia and LSU and teams like that beat them, oh, it's, man, come on, man. They didn't even try this, blah, blah, blah. It's people that have expectations on you that you can't fulfill.
All right. Good that you said that. And I'm so glad that Katie put this comment up because I want you to explain. We got the now 96 out there. Shouldn't be. 2015 shouldn't be compared. But I like this comment that Katie put up right here. Because Pope said they were a Ferrari. That's why we felt like that. Coach Pope said that before the season got started.
He sure did.
Yeah. So
I was like, nope, that's not Ferrari. It's not Ferrari.
Coach Pope put that out there. He did. Look, as they say, Coach Pope put that out there in the universe.
Yeah, he did.
So he's our head coach. We saw what he did with a team that he put together on at the last minute notice with last year's team. So if he did that with that team, and now he felt like what he put together this year was a Ferrari, why should BBN doubt that? Look what you just did with a team that you just threw together on the fly. And now you had a chance to go out and build a team. Why shouldn't we feel like this? Why shouldn't we feel confident? Now, like I said, the 96 team, that's a stretch. The 2015 team, that's a stretch. My thing is he put it out there. He told us as our head coach, who we want to believe in, guys, I'm about to put a Ferrari out there.
And he was confident. But guess what? The Ferrari got a flat tire, got a ding in the front fender, windshield busted out, steering column messed up. That's what happened to that Ferrari. But you know what? Mark Pope is still driving it on into March Madness.
Hey, Katie. Hey, I tried to help you. Thank you for calling.
I'm just saying, man.
BC will take the advice and mute his mic.
Man,
we didn't have to hear it all.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, I believe Mark Pope was confident. He would never said it.
BC, you know what I saw on the internet today? I saw that a lady purchased a car, a 25 Camry.
A what?
You know how long she bought a 25. I mean, she bought a 2025 Camry, fully loaded, red leather seats, the whole works.
Nice.
It's gonna take her 35 years to pay it off.
Ooh-wee. How much the car cost?
200. They asked her how long, because the guy said, "How much money did you put down on the car?" She said $0. For how many months? 427 months.
What? Well, there, she must have some excellent. What man? Hold on.
Bad.
If she got that many months, I don't know if your credit's good or bad. What?
That's horrible. When she's done paying for that car, BC, that's $255,000.
Wow. What's she paying? $25 a month?
$599.
Oh man, that's crazy.
$599.
That's crazy.
For 30, it's gonna take her 35 years to pay it off, BC.
35 years.
35 years to pay for a Toyota Camry.
Wow.
When in 2026, it's gonna have a flat tire.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Hey, good to see you, brother. Hey, man, I'm glad I'm loving the podcast. Hey, thanks, Vince. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, don't forget, guys, we do got a podcast that's on iHeartRadio. So if you missed the show or want to listen to it again while riding down the road, please go check out the podcast. Go subscribe to it on iHeart or any of those places. Spotify, please go listen to that as well, too. Guys, don't forget, we got 89 people in here, so we should at least have 12 likes. We got 89 people watching. We should at least have 12 likes. Anyway, guys, don't forget that I am putting together. You caught that at the end, huh? I got you. We got I have a 12-hour marathon that we're going to start. It's probably going to be around the 18th or 19th.
Oh, look what Chris said.
Oh, let me go. I hope it ain't Vandy Chris, though.
No, it's not Vandy Chris. Vandy Chris, he can't say nothing right now.
Hold on one second.
It's Chris. He's always in the chat. I just happened to look over and
Chris Eversole?
Yeah.
If we win at all this year, no one would talk about our struggles. True.
Of course not.
We will not.
Winning is the cure for everything.
Yep. I think that's the
of course not.
I think that's the most common sense that we got all night tonight, Chris.
It wouldn't be no NIL talk. It wouldn't be no referees. It wouldn't be no Mark Pope that needs to get fired. It wouldn't be none of that.
Yeah. So we got 23 likes right now. 23 likes. Can we get the 50 likes right fast before we get off? Probably not, but I wish we could. Because you know why? Because a lot of people are watching from from Facebook, and they're not able to come over and hit the like button. That's why we can't get the likes. Because I can't persuade. That's why I'm doing the marathon. I'm doing a 12-hour marathon to get the 5,000. BC, you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? Let me hear your real thoughts. That's a long idea.
Yeah, if you can do it.
That's a long idea. But we're not winning. So that's what Ronald said.
but we're not winning.
But we're not winning.
You got to put that up there.
Yeah.
But we're not winning.
Put that up there, Ronald.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ronald, that's
we got 40 now. Yeah, can we
Yeah,
get to
but
50?
we're not
Can we get to
winning.
50? Yeah, but we're not winning. Ronald,
Yeah,
ding, 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 ding.
that was nice conversation right there between them two.
Hey, Ronald, I give you the. I know, right? Ronald, I'll take my hat off to
You
you.
know, hats off.
There you go.
But we're not winning. Yeah, that's true, Ronald.
If we make it to the Sweet 16, I think that's even further than achieving than we did last year.
Let me
what
ask
you think
this.
about that, bro?
Man,
okay.
There you
if
go.
We make
That
the
Sweet 16 thing. Yeah, that would be overachieving again. But
that would be overachieving.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question.
Do I have to answer?
Yes. If at the beginning of the year I told you this is the way, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Would you have thought that we would win 19 games? Or would you thought, oh no, we wouldn't win 12 games. We ain't gonna make the tournament like we did several years ago. If I told you this is gonna happen, this. Would you think we'll win 19 games?
I would still think that we got enough talent on the team that we can win 19 games. And let's be real, man. If we're being honest, bro, we should be at 21 wins this year. We just should. We should be at 21 wins.
We should be about 23 wins, Big Mike.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah. C. Spencer says, do you ever see us making the second weekend of the NC?
I sure hope
about
so.
Matchups, right, BC? Hey, it's about matchups.
It's about matchups. It's always about matchups.
Yeah.
I sure hope so. Yeah. I hope we can get to the Sweet 16. I know people talk about that. I'm just for Mark Pope's sake. I hope we can get to Sweet 16. I hope we can get to the Elite Eight. I hope we can make a run. That's why I was saying about that team with Julius Randle and the twins and those guys, Young and all them. There was 5 freshmen went to the national championship. I was saying that now the internet is so many people that have podcasts, so many people that have platforms versus back then. And I'm like, I'm glad that those guys wasn't feeding into or be able to feed into what these guys can go now, because these guys listen to pod. They hear stuff.
Yeah,
it's not like they don't. They do. I'm glad that team back then wasn't, because that team made a run because they was getting the same stuff that this team's getting. I think we win the 8th seed that year. We started off number in the top 3 in the nation that year.
Yeah. Yeah, we was good.
That Kyle Perry was boy, they was in the hot. He was in the frying pan. They were throwing grease on him. They was doing that to get him out of here. You got all these freshmen, all Americans, and you can't do. They was just like this team is. But that team went to the national championship. Anything can happen in March Madness. No, do we have McDonald's All-Americans, a bunch of them like that team? No, I'm not saying we on the level of that team. I'm just saying from the internet perspective that it's more hypersized than it was then. But this team, you never know. They could go, man, if this team got to the Final Four, boy, I would, man, I'm going to look at all y'all and boy, you wouldn't want me on this show. But they might not. That's why it's called March Madness, man. It's some of the best teams out there. Michigan, Houston, you name it. What if Florida go first game and they get a bad matchup? Number 1 seed, number 16 seed, and they lose. It's possible.
Yeah.
It happened in Virginia years ago. It's basketball. It's March Madness. Anything can happen. I hope we can make a run. We never know. That's why I have hope. I have hope in this team until they can't play no more.
Clyde said we'd run off a Hall of Fame coach, and now we got Mark Pope, and we're still not happy, huh?
like I said, until they get that coach that's going to win every year and get to the Final Four every year. And when's that going to happen?
Do you think fans miss the type of players that he's getting at Arkansas that should be at Kentucky?
Fans are missing everything about John Calipari. They just don't want to say it. A lot of them.
I didn't say it. hey, hold on, BC. Hold on. Hey, guys. BC said it. Let that go on the record. Please don't unsubscribe.
Yeah, I said it. Hey, take it out on me. Not Big Mike. Everything I say over here is coming from me. Not Big Mike. Don't take it out on Big Mike. But every Kentucky fan is like, man, we had Calipari. We had Tubby Smith. Those guys was winning over 75% of their games. They won SEC titles. And we wasn't satisfied. Then we got Mark Pope, who is plagued with injuries. Went to the Sweet 16 last year. Overachieved. And this year, the same thing happened. And he's been here going on 2 years, and we don't even want to give him a chance. And he's a thoroughbred. He's one of our own. That's what BBN does.
And you heard the cold, hard facts from BC. I can't even follow that up, man. You should have muted yourself instead of making that statement.
Hey, man.
But that's facts, though. That's fact. And I know people might not want to talk about it. Let's see. I like Pope, but to me, he doesn't fit coaching here. He can't recruit. Why he wants players develop? I mean, if so, how do you? Let me ask you a question.
Never could recruit, man.
So then, if he never could, what's taking him so long to get a GM for somebody that can come in here and get the guys? Then
he might not want GM, Mike. He might want to get the players I want. He might not want.
He ain't getting them, but it's the players he's getting. We'll leave it at that. The players that he's getting is not. We're not on that level to compete with Georgia. That's hard. We're not getting the players that can match up with Georgia. And I'm sorry that I keep going back to Georgia, but that's just a team that we shouldn't lose.
It really hurt. It hurts you.
We shouldn't be getting by. We shouldn't. This team made. This team made history this year. You realize that, right? You know how they made history? By being the first team that allowed Missouri to come in here and win at home at Rupp Arena. We made history. That ain't good history at all. I don't know. This is our team, and this is how we get. Who wants to be a GM and put up with the rapid fan?
If Mark Pope, if this team got to the Final Four, would it make all that go away?
Ronald said if Pope goes to the Elite Eight, I would call it apologize to BC.
No, hey, Big Ronald, don't apologize to me, man. But apologize to Mark Pope.
Yeah,
I'm not coach. I don't do nothing but just get on here and talk about sports.
Patricia Bell says, BC, I couldn't have said it better, and we wonder why we haven't landed any recruits. There you go. The voice, ABC. People like the voice, man. I don't, but that's facts, though. Man.
Not everybody likes what I say. It's probably 50-50, but not everybody likes what I'm saying because
I got you.
You know, the diehard fans don't want to hear that.
Yeah,
they don't want to hear that. But I'm just looking at it like, hey. That's reality. You can't say that it's false.
Yeah,
might not like it, but you can't say that it's false.
Yeah,
You know, you might think I'm smoking some Outback, some at Willie Nelson, but but that's Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
But you can't deny the facts.
Yeah. Nobody. Patricia says the Elite Eight won't even satisfy BBN.
Majority of BBN, no. That's why I was saying Sweet 16. I'm like,
yeah.
And like I said, don't get me wrong, BBN. Don't get me wrong. I've been a fan all my life. I know how this go.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, we have to look and say, hey, it's been a tough year. It's been a tough year. You have them sometime. Even Mike Krzyzewski had some tough years.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Are we beating the last question? Are we beating LSU?
I hope so.
No, I need you to. I need you to say yes or no.
I don't have a crystal. I don't have a crystal ball over here. I hope so.
I know you don't. Nope. I need you to say yes or no. Nope. I'm not.
Yes.
You're not
yes.
Getting off the hope. There you go.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that movie. What's that movie with Samuel Jackson?
What, Pulp Fiction or something?
No, not. But it was when he was when his daughter got raped and he was on and he was on and he was on the stand. Yeah, I shot him, and I hope they.
I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of the movie. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and I hope so. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. But at the end of the day, guys, let's understand.
Do you think they're gonna win?
They're gonna beat LSU, but LSU sees this as a revenge game because we want to beat them at the buzzer. So LSU feel like we should have won that ball game. So the question is, will Big Blue Nation show out in Nashville, or are they at the point where they saying, not this year? I ain't going down this year. I'm not spending my hard-earned dollars for room, for the games, for food, gas. I'm not doing it this year. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people there.
No,
but I'm
Big
just
Blue's
saying,
gonna show up like always.
We'll see.
They gonna show up like always, Big Mike. Because they still, no matter what they talk about or they mad or this or that, they still have hope. They still have hope.
Deep down inside. And I think that's where I'm at too, BC. Yeah, absolutely. You and I, we can definitely agree on that.
But the thing is, man, Nashville this season hasn't been too kind to us.
Yeah.
It hasn't been too kind. We got blown out by Gonzaga. We got blown out by down on the west end by Vanderbilt. It hasn't been too kind. So maybe we can redeem ourselves in this tournament.
I have to throw up this is probably the fun. This is probably national champion says LSU is certified garbage. but they're playing Kentucky.
Man. They're athletic.
Hey, but they're playing Kentucky.
Yeah,
they're playing Kentucky. Guess what? They're no longer certified garbage because playing Kentucky, every team that plays Kentucky now feels like we got a chance to beat these guys. Nobody's walking in playing Kentucky and says, guys, we just got the bad luck of the draw. We just come on.
I hope they beat them by 20, man.
I do too. But
they beat them
by
the
20, point is, man. Kentucky puts no fear in nobody's hearts anymore. Nobody looks at Kentucky and says, dude, the committee just doesn't love us. Nobody plays to a point where they say, dude, what do we got to do to avoid Kentucky as long as possible? Nobody does that anymore. Florida was like, please give us Kentucky 2 times on the schedules. Alabama says, please give us 2 times on the schedule with Kentucky. Dude, no, everybody wants to come in and rip Kentucky's heart out. Even worse than they did back in the day, because now the tables, now Kentucky is not Kentucky, and we can go in Kentucky and we can beat them. You think Georgia cares about that? You think Missouri cares about that? Vandy out of all teams. Vandy out of all teams. Please, let's play Kentucky 3 or 4 times a year. Please.
They better.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the way to feel, you know, Florida came out of both of them games with some black eyes now, and Vanderbilt came out that last game with a broken neck. So if they can feel that way,
not the broken neck, huh?
they can feel that. They can feel that way.
Yeah.
That's more motivation.
I'm okay with that too as well. I'm good with that. I just know that I want our Cats to go down. I want BBN to show out. I want BBN to show up in the fullness. It's just if we flood Nashville like we will, and if we don't win that first game,
it'll be disappointing.
Coach Pope is gonna have to take a subway back to New York. He ain't gonna be able to show his. They're gonna have to put a subway so he could just come right up under his house and walk in the front door and nobody's seeing.
Might have to.
I don't want to imagine that. Kentucky just gonna be LSU, and then we'll take care of whatever's after that for sure. Getting bounced in the first round is a 2 seed. Mark Pope has not lived up to what he said at his press conference in Rupp in 2024. I guess that's debatable. Peanut, our last 3 games in Nashville have been 29, 35, and 25-point losses. Gotta exercise the defense.
Nashville ain't been too kind, man. It ain't been too kind, man.
It ain't been too kind.
But we ain't change it around. We
around. That's what I was getting ready to say. So we can do that. We beat LSU, but Missouri be different story. Maybe we want to get past LSU with the expectations that we want to get our revenge on Missouri.
Yes.
Could be. Everybody else, huh?
Yeah. Now you're talking.
It could.
You talking now. You don't need.
Now we talking.
You talking different. You talking different now. You look at that.
You're
looking from a different angle.
Hey, pick yourself up, big fella.
Yes, sir. You don't pull your pants up, put on a belt and everything. You're talking different now.
Cindy says,
why can't we go get them? Why can't we go get them? Why can't the boys go out there and turn a new leaf in this tournament?
Yeah,
that's what my hope is.
It is only year 2 for Pope. Let him cook. Let's see what happens in the season's not over. So when that happens, we'll get down to talking about next year's team and next year's schedules and next year. Let's in my eyes, I'm just going to get behind the Cats and I'm going to root them on and I'm going to hope for the very best. And I know you are too, BC. We're going to just root for the Cats and we're going to just see what happens. And I've always said that is even though I get angry after we have a bad game, I'm still going to show up because I'm hopeful of seeing. Let's just see what happens next. You know, with that, and that same way that I feel about Coach Pope, people are not happy. People want Coach Pope to be fired. A lot of people be like, get him out of here. He don't deserve here. But for me, I keep thinking what a lot of people, other people think is, what if we have him for a whole year with a healthy team? Then what? You give him a healthy team with solid people, with at least 2.5, 3 solid point guards, and let's see what we can do. And 1 solid post player, and let's see what we can do. And then if he can't get it done with that, then we start saying, is Coach Pope truly the right person for the job? If you got what you needed, you got a healthy team all year long, you got you some valuable post PGs, and you got you a valuable post player, and you still can't get it done as a coach, and you still can't get these guys to play at a high level every single night. Now we start questioning, Coach Pope, are you the right man for the job?
Wow.
And if so, if you get fired here at Kentucky, is your image ruined here at Kentucky? Even though you won a national championship, you came here to Kentucky and you didn't fulfill the mission that you know that BBN wanted. So now you're just we appreciate you winning a national championship, but we wanted you to win. We wanted you to win as a coach, and you didn't get it done. So yeah, But anyway, BC. Okay.
Wow, Big
team.
Mike, that was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was
sure.
beautiful. Where you get that? Where you get that from? That was beautiful.
That sounds like something you would say.
I couldn't say it any better. I couldn't say it any better, man. That was epic. I couldn't say it any better, man. Wow, that was amazing.
Anyway,
amazing.
Hey guys, don't forget. Hey, can someone tell me before I get off how many likes do we have, man? 22 million next year because 22 didn't. Someone said let's spend 42 million next year because 22 didn't get it done.
We didn't spend 22 billion. I don't believe it. I know who said it. Who said that? Who said that?
Who Dorman? Oh yeah, that's a lot of people saying we. Yeah, I guess that's what's out there.
BBN, I don't know. Y'all might can convince me. I don't think we've spent no 22 million. I just don't see it.
You.
I just do not see it. I don't know about you, Big Mike.
Yeah,
I just don't. I know BBN. We talk about that a whole lot.
Yeah,
but I just don't see it, man. If it was NIL back in 2015, and you told me that Karl Anthony Towns and all those guys, Trey Lyles and that team, if he spent 22 million, I'd be like, okay, I believe that.
Okay,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
But I just don't believe that I believe that we had a $22 million budget and we just didn't spend it all.
I got you.
You know how you used to get $20 to go to the mall, but you might come back with 10. You had $20, but you didn't spend it all.
You wanted to reserve some of that.
Yeah,
hold back on it.
Yeah,
I got you.
Next year or something. I don't
Even
know. I could be wrong.
Gutter Crew says I don't think we spent that much, but that's the narrative. And once you throw out that kind of money and you're not getting the production of what you're looking for, then no matter if that's the number or not, that's the narrative.
Yeah,
that's what everybody's
You're exactly right. You don't have to spend it if it's just out there.
If it's a narrative, then that's what it is.
Yeah, the expectation is going to go through.
And until you see, until you heard from the cats or from the cat's mouth or whatever that little saying is, until you heard from their mouth, from the goat's mouth or whatever, then that's what's being out there in the streets. That's the
word on the street is.
The word on the street is $22 million. But everybody's like, well, we didn't really spend that much money.
I don't think so.
If you guys want to do it, because I think what 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐤𝐤𝐞𝐳 got 385, I think it was.
385? 385? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And JQ got what, like 2 or 3 minutes? 1.5.
Oh, was it that much?
I did a video on that. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no. I just don't see it.
If HT, he said if we did spend it, we got burnt up.
Or either somebody walking around with about 2 or 3 million, 4 million,
for real,
5 million. Somebody got a house somewhere.
I think Aberdeen got $1 million.
Yeah, see, I saw it was reported he got like 2 million. And you think about that. Let this sink in. You said Aberdeen got $1 million, or it was reports that he got 2 million. And 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐤𝐤𝐞𝐳 got it was reports that he got like 2 million that Florida wasn't going to give to him.
Yeah.
But who knows what they made? That's just reports that I've seen.
Yeah.
But 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐤𝐞𝐳's making 385 million. I mean, 1,000. Think about that. Like, you making more than hold on. I'm SEC Player of the Year candidate. I'm making 385,000, and you making reportedly 2 million or 1 million. I don't know. I don't like talk about other people's money.
Hey, as we said back in the day, stay out of somebody else's pocket.
Yeah, I don't like talking about nobody else. Money,
so
man.
Hey Clyde, how you doing? Don't leave, man. Kentucky wins and lose. I was speaking facts, and you can get blocked. Goodbye. Don't do that. Now, whose fault is that? What did providing facts? So I'm no longer. Where is that at? I'm trying to see what that's about. I'm no longer explaining to stubborn fans I deal with enough of you people on Facebook. Yes, it is. Okay, Clyde. There you go. A little side fight over there going on. 58 likes. So it looks like we're gonna make a
fight on the side. Fight on the side. Blow the whistle.
Time out.
Call him Mr. Clark. Call him Mr. Clark.
Yep, absolutely. So if you're watching from Facebook, before I get off, why won't you watch? I mean, why won't you come over and watch on YouTube? Once again, BC, when we're on Facebook tonight. Facebook is going to delete this video in 30 days. There's nothing I can do about it. So why would I keep? So if you, BC, if you put a lot of work into something, why would you post it on somewhere that you know that it's going to be deleted in 30 days and nothing you can do about it? Would you keep posting there if you couldn't, if you knew that it's going to get deleted?
Here's my thing with I think, Mike, you are doing a wonderful job. And
well, no, we are. Make sure.
I know that, but I'm saying, I'm talking to you right now.
Okay. Okay.
I know Leah does a great job, but I'm talking to you right now.
Okay.
You do a wonderful job. I would say, keep posting over there. You don't know why those fans won't come over. You're doing good explaining why they should come over, and some of them will, especially if they like the show.
Yeah.
Some of them will go and create an account on YouTube so they can subscribe, like you say. Because you're putting out good content, and you're doing the right thing. It's those subscribers are going to come. You just keep doing what you're doing. Keep making great and good wholesome content. They'll come. It's going to be people like, okay, Big Mike, we got you. Let me go make this account. I don't want to. I'm getting tired of passwords. Can't remember them all. So I'm going to make the same passwords I got for Facebook if they let me. Add another $sign, and I'm going to come over. So you have some people come over. Just keep making great content like you're doing, man.
Appreciate it, BC. And I always appreciate your thoughts. Sometimes you need to mute your mic a little bit more than you do, but overall, I love your inputs. I appreciate it. I'm definitely speaking from the heart. So anyway, in 15 years, I wouldn't call Pope first 2 years a success.
What?
Yeah, that's Mark Prater.
Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark, why? You wouldn't call the first year a success? Gee. Yeah. You thought the first year they was gonna get to the Final Four, win the national championship? Man. Boy, you're a tough one, Mark. That's a tough one.
that's a tough cookie.
That's tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, BBN. I don't expect nothing less.
I don't expect nothing less. Hey, can we be mad at him for feeling that way? I don't know. 50 years, we should give Pope that much time as well. Let's see what happens, man, this year.
In 15 years, 15 years. Nah, hold on. We going a little bit too. Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes. The point is,
see now, you thought I loved Mark Pope, didn't you? You thought I loved him, didn't you? Hold on, pump the brakes. 15 years. Let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes for a minute.
I think the point is with Calipari recruiting the way he did and only got one championship versus Mark Pope not being a good recruiter, then it's kind of like, why do we give Cal so much time? And he only won one national championship with the talent that he has, with the many first round draft picks that he put into the league. And Mark Pope, while we dogging out Mark Pope, and he doesn't get anywhere close to the players, but we still expect him to do the same thing that Cal do with less talent.
Oh, you asked me that question?
That's just a statement.
Oh,
why do we expect Coach Pope to do the same thing that Coach Pope? I mean, why are we expecting to get SEC championships and we mad at Coach Pope because Coach Cal got he got the one championship, he got the Final Fours, the Elite Eights, all kind of players, first round draft picks, all-star players, and we only got one championship. But Coach Pope is in year 2 with hurt players, and we still won 19 games with maybe 20 games if we beat LSU.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying. Calipari got 15 years because he brought a whole lot of money in here. A lot of first-round draft picks, won a whole lot of games. If he was if he was a lot of other places other than Kentucky, he would still be coach.
Yeah. Probably so. Yeah.
How many coaches in college basketball did what Calipari did the 15 years at Kentucky? How many? How many? You can say Mike Krzyzewski, who's probably the greatest coach in college basketball history. But other than him, who?
That list ain't long, that's for sure.
Man, if he was anywhere else, he'd still be coach. He will retired. He will retired if he was anywhere else as the coach. If 15 years, 15 years you did that.
Yeah. Well, let's just see what happens, guys. Let's see if Kentucky can go out. Don't forget about the pregame show. Leah and maybe Jimmy's going to be joining her. I'm not really sure. But don't forget about that, the pregame show, whatever time the game is. Leah should be going live about an hour before the game. I got to double check with her, but most likely. Yeah, so about 11 o'clock pregame show when everybody's at work and I got to get up. So that means I got to come home and go straight to bed that day, Wednesday then. Yeah, so I can get up and watch the game. I got to go straight to bed. But anyway, appreciate. Does anyone know if JMI was around when Cal was here? Don't know. That's a good question, bro. Vince Barrett. Hey, that's a. I'm not really sure.
Cal was
because JMI didn't. Cal was JMI. Hey, Kentucky Rick, good to see you in the group, man. For real. Hey guys, I know we didn't get the 70 likes, but if you still time for you to like it, even when the video is over. BC, we've been going almost 2 hours now, bro.
Wow.
I appreciate you it's an hour and 47 minutes, and I gotta go to work.
Nice.
Appreciate you. Sorry that we got started late tonight. Man, we can almost do a 2-hour show if we start on time. We started like 30 minutes late.
Yeah, we would do 2 hours. Started on time.
Yeah, would have been 2 hours. Yeah, it would have been over 2 hours if we were started on time. So
man,
just so good.
It was good chats, man. Good questions. Good
chats.
Everything.
Absolutely. Appreciate it, everybody. I do. Thank you guys for tuning in. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you on Facebook. And BC, appreciate the kind words, bro. Definitely appreciate the kind words, and we're gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that show up, so we're gonna keep showing up as well too. Yeah, there it is. So until next BC, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. 60 likes. Come on, BBN. Yeah, we won't get 70, but it's still time. Go smash that. What's the name? And don't forget about the 12-hour marathon to raise to push the channel to 5,000 subscribers. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. It's a long time.
I'm gonna call you Lou Rawls after this.
Hey, we doing a marathon to get it. I hope it only takes an hour to get it, but we'll be here for 12 hours to get it if it takes it. So 30. I've been a fan for 32 years. Yes, ma'am, you have Kentucky till you die. But until next time, everybody take it easy. I gotta go get ready for work. Love you guys. BC, love you, brother. And it's always good to have a conversation with you about the Cats. And let's see if these guys, Mr. David Westy, thank you so much. I see you. Thank you so much. Let's go see if we can get some things rolling on Wednesday night, and let's see if we can make a run in this new season. We got 2 seasons to go: SEC season, championship tournament, and then we got the March Madness. We still got 2 seasons. Let's see if we can get something done as well too. So until next time, go Cats. We out. Don't forget, first time you watch, your family. I mean, your guest. Second time, your family. This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. No, yes, this is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. No fake hype, just real BBN talk. We out.
I like how you're talking there at the end, Mike.